This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my family members and my friends. How are you all doing this week? I pray, God, that this week coming up ahead will be more beautiful than the week that passed. And all of the good things this Christmas season will be in there for you who all desire what is needed for you in this time and this Yuletide season. I pray, God, for health, wealth, strength, physically, mentally, and spiritually, that He renews your mind and keep you with a sane mind every single day, that you open up your eyes and that you speak and that you walk and that you open up your door and you go out there into this big, great world that we're living in. I want y'all to take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones and so forth, and know that God will always be in control. What a year! This year had a lot of interesting things that I sure a lot of you didn't know what was going to happen. And a lot of us still don't know what's going to happen next. But it brings great peace and joy into my heart, knowing that because God is still in control of everything that we do, that is going to be okay. And because He's in my next, I know that it will be alright. I just continue to pray each day for the strength to get through tomorrow, because tomorrow has its own trials and its own tribulation, and I want you to be able to get through tomorrow and its tribulations and so on. We can do it. A lot of times we don't believe in ourselves and know that the things that we can do and the strength that we have within us, but God knows the inner strength that we have in us, that we think that we cannot make it to see another day. We have the strength that we can. And with having that inner strength, try to be your biggest supporter, Try to support yourself. A lot of times we have ideas and things that we want to do in life and so forth, and we end up talking ourselves right out of it by saying, okay, believing in what other people believe about you, saying that can't happen, it won't happen, and this is what it is, and then you agree with them. Stop agreeing with these people who are trying to harm you, because when they saying these negative things about you and you saying, yeah man, you right and so forth, you're agreeing. No, start to be your biggest supporter and rebuke these people with speaking illness and all kind of things over your life and your children's life and your family life and where you going. No, start talking life, that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, and I know I can. I know I can, and I will try to do my best for myself. And for the ones who are surrounding me, I'll do my best for them as well. So y'all just come to that agreement with self. This year for me has been one of the toughest one that I have had to deal with so far, and it's coming down to the ending part of this year, 2022. We're going now into 2023, and we don't know what 2023. I just ask God to give me a double portion of His grace to continue to be strong, to endure what is next, and so on. And I pray for all of you, who's my family members and my friends, and even the ones who are watching me who I don't even know, that next year that you have the armor of God on you to be able to surpass all the different things that is going to happen, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because they all are going to come, to give you that strength that you hold up your head and walk strong. And walk strong and know that God is there with you. And when you can't walk, know that He will carry you and that you can do it. Just trust and believe it. And with trusting and believing in God, sometimes it's not easy. And you'd be like, okay, man, it can't be no God, all of these different things happening, and why God allowing all of the enemies to do this thing and do that stuff and so forth, because He wants you to choose. He wants you to choose to do what is right. We have free will to choose what is right, because we could do the same thing the enemies are doing, going after them and try to do revenge on those who try to harm us. No, vengeance is not ours. Vengeance is of God. Choose to do good. Choose to do good at all times. Yes, we're going to fall, but try, get back up, walk it down, and move forward. Okay? Don't try to bring no more harm to your children, to your generation to come, because of the choices that you're making right now. And those children growing up in the next century, not knowing the hardship that is following them, is because of what their parents did right now. So try to do good so these hardship won't follow your children. Try to be kind. And with being kind, it could go a long way. You don't know who you're gonna bless. And people are watching you, and you're teaching other people to harm other people, and you're teaching your young children how to be nasty and dirty to one another. So let's stop the nasty and the dirty things. And God right there watching you, because He wants you to choose. He put good and evil in this world for you to choose which one. We're the only being that has the opportunity to choose to do good and choose to do bad. Which one are you going to choose today? Remember the little things. And those are the things that He gives us for testing, He gives us the little things, okay? The cashier gave us some money. She overpaid us. Are you going to walk out there with that money that she overpaid you? Okay? Because you're saying, okay, that's her mistake. That's the little things right there. He gave you that opportunity to choose to do what is good. And sometimes you choose. And by choosing to walk away with that change, you know what's going to happen at the end of the day? That cash is going to come up short, and she end up having to pay that money out of her pocket. Okay, and because God put that test there for us to pass that test, now somebody else has to suffer for it and so forth. Okay, and you don't know what family she has, and that $50 is shorting her from paying her mortgage or paying her rent or even taking care of her children or even getting to work the next day and so forth. So sometimes you just have to think, and if you do what is right, you don't have to even think about it, because you know when you're doing wrong, because it's a guilt thing that goes along with it and so forth. And I'm not perfect, because I've done it myself. I remember going to the gas station and didn't have any gas inside of my car, and the gas I put $10 inside of the gas tank. But at the time I was young, when we're young, we choose to do a lot of things and think that is right, and think a lot of these things is God blessing us and so forth. A lot of those aren't God blessing. A lot of those are tests that He puts to us to see whether or not we're going to choose to do what is right and so forth. Now, what I could have done was I could have told him, I said, well, I only give you $10. Why you put in $100? That ain't my fault or whatever. What I should have done, because my kids were right in the car, I should have stopped and said, listen here, well, I don't have the money and so forth, but when I get it, I will come back, because I know this will come out of your check and so forth, and then negotiate in that manner, But all of these things comes with time, and that's why I ask God for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to do what is right at all times. I ain't gonna tell you no lie that I do it 100%, but I strive to do what is right every single day, and the choices that I make for me and my family, and I just want you guys to get on, because when you get on board, at least God knows your heart. He knows the heart of a man. He knows the things that we want to do before it's done. And He just let us choose to see whether or not you can do it. Sometimes as parents, when your children are lying, but you let them just lie to see just how far they will go with it and how their face look when they're lying. Even our spouses, you catch them red hand doing foolishness or what they ain't supposed to be doing. You got the video camera with them doing it and so forth, and they'll say, no, that ain't me, you see. They'll lie to you for you to think that you didn't see what you see, but you saw what you saw and so forth. So some people are just very good at manipulating and so forth, manipulate people to believe what they want them to believe and so forth. But God don't like for you to manipulate nobody. Be truthful, and get things the right way, get love the right way, get things the right way, and don't harm persons while trying to get those things and so forth. If you see it isn't, and if you see some things aren't happening right now for you, just how patient. Remember the story of Job. Just how patient, give it some time. And with time, you'll see why you couldn't have it right now. But you'll see why it couldn't happen 5 years ago and so forth, because the timing wasn't right. Everything is in God's timing. Love hard. Love, enjoy yourself. Enjoy this earth. Because all the things we'd be trying to gather up here on this earth, we can't take none of it when we die. None of it we can't take when we die. We just get a 6-foot and that's our property right now. We fighting one another like cat and dog for property, home, and all these other rest of stuff. But at the end of the day, none of it you can take with us. None of it. Only what you do right in this world will last, and those are the things people are going to talk about and so forth. And you don't want nobody harming you and looking at you in all these wrong ways when you could have chosen. So with ending, I just want y'all to know that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we should rejoice and be glad in it, regardless of what we're dealing with, regardless of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Rejoice in it, because so many can't open up their mouth or even their eyes to just listen to what I am saying right now, because they're not here. And there's nothing that we could do to bring them back, but to try to do right so that we'll meet them one day. One day when that glad reunion day come, and we all trying to get to see where is this one, the next one, you want to be in that number. So you'll take care of yourself this week. I don't know what is tomorrow, what is next week, and so forth, but you know what it is today to do right and to have the opportunity to love one another. You take care, and I love you. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, please. Thank you. Hello guys, it's me again. Paul Lucario Marketplace has an exciting new Amara jewelry store for you to explore. And owner Paula Robinson warmly invites you to visit and support a new Freeport business. Every piece of Amara jewelry was designed in the Bahamas, created by expert international craftsmen using quality precious stones and metal. Amara name is a combination of Italian word for love and gold. Each design celebrates love. Amara Port Lucario offers a wide selection of style from the affordable to the fabulous. Amara also has selections of Michael Kors bags, perfume, and shades. So please come on down and support Amara here in Port Lucario Marketplace. Thank you.